So Huff, you saw the tweet I put up yesterday about going to that play, right?
Yeah.
I went to see a funny thing happen on the way to the Forum at UCLA in Westwood, and the theater was 90% full of really rich old people, and I ended up tweeting something. I said, because it's all full of old people, how many intermissions did they have? Depends, which was pretty funny. But that was actually my second joke I came up with. I felt like, and Scott, I feel like maybe people who don't live here wouldn't get it, which is why I couldn't tweet it. But I kind of felt like I was an extra in a scene from Curb Your Enthusiasm, like just being around like a bunch of rich, old, white, middle class people. Do you think
Why did you go to the theater?
One of the producers on this TV show that I'm in talks of working for invited me out. She's like a friend in the theater company. It's actually Jason Alexander's theater company.
Huh.
And she's a friend that works there, so she offered me a ticket to go. This was hilarious too, by the way. This was amazing. So this girl who's like relatively attractive that I may or may not be working with texted me, like, she's laughing at one of my tweets last week, and she texted me like, LOL at your tweet. I'm like, oh, haha, what are you up to? And she's like, oh, I'm at a play. So she invites me. She's like, hey, if you want to go, I have free tickets. You can come with me. And I'm like, okay, great. Well, I go, and she's texting me, and she's like, hey, let's have dinner. Let's have dinner beforehand. Okay, great. Come to my house, park. We'll drive together. Awesome. Like, things are falling into place. Well, when I get there, guess who goes to dinner? Me and her boyfriend.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah. And boyfriend comes to the play as well, which is fine. Like, it wasn't like a huge disappointment or anything, but like, it was just, like when you go to drink a glass of like milk and it turns out to be orange juice, like you just have that like crazy reaction, like it's poison. You're like, Mom, what is that? Oh my God! And then like it's really not that big a deal. It's just orange juice. That's kind of what happened. So.
We should just do this. We should just put ourselves back on air right now and just do another show.
You want to?
There's nobody stopping us from going back on air if we want to.
Yeah.
The old school way, me and you, 2 microphones, while I upload this one.
That's fine with me. Except that story's gonna completely die if I try to tell it again.
Why?
Because anytime we've ever tried to redo something...
I was barely listening to you, so I'm still fucking doing all of this shit like I always do. I was barely paying attention to you. Something happened, you went to the theater with Jason Alexander or something.
That's right, guys. That's a story we didn't get to tell in this week's show. Check it out, though. We had the girls from Hard Cards on. We did a round-robin joke-off about how India wants to turn a chili pepper into a weapon. Jackie interrupted us a bunch of times. What else happened on today's show, Scott? We had a huge dumpster fire with the phones.
That was awesome. That was fucking great.
Really exciting stuff. We played Ow Yeah Ow.
Which I still can't get right. I'm an idiot.
It's Ow Yeah Ooh Huh. We played that. We gave away a seat to Deep Stack's live event. I think it was a pretty good show. No one was drunk, which was an improvement from last week. So you guys should check out this week's show, Two Jacks in the Hole, on PokerRoad.com.